Okay, let's just jump right into it. You've seen it, right? Birthdays. They kind of split everyone into two main camps. You've got the people who go all out, huge parties, the whole deal. And then you have the others where it's, well, just another Tuesday. Today, we're going to dig into the psychology behind what makes people tick that way. So, what's really going on with the folks who just let it slide by? Is it sadness? Are they just super mature? Or is there something deeper, something psychological at play? Well, we're about to find out. And yeah, this really breaks it down, doesn't it? On one hand, it's the full-blown event, parties, a flood of social media posts, all the attention you could ask for. And on the other, it's basically business as usual. No cake, no party, just another 24 hours on the clock. The contrast couldn't be more clear, and the why behind it is honestly pretty fascinating. All right, so let's get into our first possible reason. And this one's a biggie. For some people, the choice to skip their birthday isn't really a choice they're making now. It's more of a defense, something built up over time because of past hurts. Just try to put yourself in their shoes for a second. Imagine year after year, your birthday just kind of gets forgotten. Maybe by friends or a family that's just always too busy. Or worse, maybe you threw a party once and almost nobody came. I mean, that kind of disappointment, when it happens over and over, really leaves a mark. And believe it or not, there's a real psychological term for this. It's called learned helplessness. It's basically when your brain, after being let down so many times, just learns to stop expecting good things. It's like an adaptation. You stop hoping for a celebration because deep down, your brain has been trained to believe it's just not going to happen anyway. So here's the absolute key takeaway. It's not that these folks don't care at all. They do, but they've put up this protective shield. It's easier to just not acknowledge the day, because getting your hopes up and then being let down again, that just hurts way too much. Okay, but what if it has nothing to do with past pain? Let's switch gears and look at our second reason, which is all about the crazy, overwhelming chaos of modern life. I think we can all relate to this one. For this group of people, life is just nonstop. You've got work deadlines constantly looming, family responsibilities piling up, you're plugged in 24/7, and there's this endless pressure to be better, learn more, do more. The birthday rolls around and poof, the day's over before you even had a chance to think about it. And yep, you guessed it, psychologists have a name for this too. It's called time blindness. It's what happens when your brain is just so flooded with tasks and to-do lists that special days, they just lose their glow. They blend into the background. It's not a conscious choice. It's just a side effect of being completely overloaded. And that's the really important difference for this group. The birthday isn't being ignored because they're sad or don't care. Nope, it's just getting squeezed out by everything else. There is literally zero mental bandwidth left to even think about it. All right, let's look at our third and final reason, and this one completely flips the script. For this group, not celebrating isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's a sign of some serious emotional strength and, inner peace. So for these people, it's not like they forgot it's their birthday and they're not too busy. They just don't feel that need for a big external party. And this isn't about loneliness at all. It's about a really healthy kind of emotional independence. This whole mindset is captured perfectly by something called self-determination theory. The core idea is pretty simple. Real lasting well-being doesn't come from outside stuff, like parties or how many likes you get. It comes from the inside, from feeling in control of your life, feeling good at what you do, and feeling connected to your own values. And you can really see the contrast here. Some of us need that external validation, the party, the gifts, the social media shoutouts, to feel like we matter. But this other group, they get their sense of value from within. And that's a much more stable source of worth, right? It doesn't just show up once a year on your birthday. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's all about that quiet confidence. You don't need the candles and cake to prove your value to you. Why? Because you already know your worth. It's there every single day, not just on your birthday. Okay, so let's pull back a bit and look at the bigger picture here. Because what we're really talking about is more than just how you handle one day of the year. These three different mindsets, they really connect to a whole philosophy on life. So, just to quickly recap what we've covered, we've got three main reasons, three different mindsets. First, there's pain, using it as a shield against past hurt. Then we have priorities, just being a victim of modern overload. And finally, there's peace, a sign of genuine inner self-worth. And what's so powerful about this, especially when we talk about that third group,
is that this way of thinking goes way beyond just birthdays. It's about not needing to cram all your feelings of celebration and self-worth into one single day. Instead, it's about finding that same sense of value and contentment in the small, everyday moments.
So now that we've walked through these different psychological reasons, the real question comes back to you. When you think about your own birthday, your own feelings about it, which one of these camps do you fall into? Which one of these sounds most like you? And really, that's the big question to mull over. Do you feel like you need that one big day to feel celebrated and seen? Or have you maybe already found a way to celebrate yourself quietly every single day? No cake required. It's something to think about for sure.